And just to set it up a little bit of what we have now is we went and got all our letters of support, and like Bob said about the Liberal government, what they've done for us. We went, Brian and I, just 6 weeks ago to Bruce Grozer's and Pat Hoy's for a meeting because we'd seen what they were getting ready to do with our race dates and everything, you know. And first thing we did when we got in and sat down, the guys asked us immediately, what's about, did you go see Sandra Pupatello? Well, like Bob said, it's all liberal right down the line. It was ridiculous. We knew we were talking to them. It was ridiculous. Only good thing of that, I don't know if it had anything to do with us, but they both quit within 6 days. Anyway, we did that. But that's what we've got from the Liberal government around here. I remember when we had our strike, Brian, it was here then, and lots of us, we'd follow them around the county to get them letters of support. And we did all that, but really, Windsor, the city of Windsor, are the only ones that didn't support us, and they're the ones that got the 25 million. You know, it's getting a bit ridiculous when it comes to that. So we're all aware of all that, but that's just a touch base of what exactly you get when you go to these Liberal fellas. They haven't helped us a lick. I was at the banquet, and like I said, Mr. Hudak was the keynote speaker. You know, the best part was the Ontario Racing Commission had a table full of Racing Commission people there, which was really sweet. You know, he went ahead and said how he's always had a working, Mr. Hudak, always had a working relationship with OHA and the horse racing industry throughout Ontario. He's a former minister and all that, you know, from Fort Erie. He grew up around Fort Erie. So he has a family background. He went ahead and said how he'd been to the racetrack with his grandpa and stuff like that. And, you know, it all sounded good, but, you know, he said this was good. I believe Ontario needs a clear new direction, and it starts with the economic fundamentals, the right to encourage people to spend money on entertainment at a trip to the racetracks. He said that out his mouth. Okay. As the part that I was wanting to get to is, he said that he's going to do a lot of things, but these ones were important to me. As it stands, there's no benchmarking that defines exactly what constitutes acceptable levels of enhancement for live harness racing. There's no benchmarks, and he said he would. You know, he said this was the most important, and everybody either made a gasp, and then we all clapped. He said, to anyone hoping to run the horse people out of town and keep the slots, I have a simple message. No racing, no slots, period. So maybe, you know, that's the kind of guy we can get to be premier. And if this gentleman here can be our representative and our ear with him, then, you know, maybe there's some, maybe there's some hope for us. He went on to say, the slot program was created to support live racing, not replace it. They are inseparable. You know, that's what the guy said. I mean, what can we take him for his word? Well, I already give you the example of what the other guys said. We all know what they've done for us. They've done, in our opinion, and we've run all over the county, lots of us, for sure, Brian and I, and lots of us have been around trying to get support. They say support, they all say support, but they don't do anything for us. And it's like, you know, like Bob said, who's supposed to keep them accountable? The frickin' Racing Commission. The Racing Commission, my dad's one of the oldest OHA guys that ever lived, and probably one of the oldest people alive now. And the only thing he always said was, the problem in harness racing in Ontario lies on the steps of the Ontario Racing Commission. Whether they have to keep the goddamn tracks accountable, they certainly have no trouble keeping us accountable. You slip in a pylon, here's your 100, liver like it, but they absolutely turn a blind eye. And I think in our area here, I agree with Bob 100%. I think it's all politically motivated, and I feel that we've banged the liberal drum all we could because they're in power, and I fully believe it's time for a change.
Thanks, Mark. And I have had an opportunity to speak with Tim on this issue as well, and he is very supportive. There's no question about that. So as we move forward to October 6th of next year, we'll be looking for your support so that we help us so we can help you, basically, is the message today, right? And that's what we're looking to do.